Welcome back to Frugal Traveler News. I'm the Frugal Traveler, and today we're unpacking 3 hot travel stories shaking the budget travel world. Stay tuned for smart hacks to save money, gain value, and avoid disruption. Story 1. U.S.-Mexico Airline Dispute. The U.S. Department of Transportation, led by Secretary Sean Duffy, has issued a warning to Mexico. It may revoke antitrust immunity for the Delta Aeromexico joint venture and requires Mexican Airlines to file U.S. schedules by July 29th, following allegations that Mexico unfairly seized airport slots and moved cargo flights. Why does this matter? Flight capacity and competition across U.S.-Mexico routes could decrease, potentially leading to higher fares. Service disruptions, schedule changes, and possible route cuts are on the horizon. Budget traveler hacks. 1. Book early on U.S. carriers. U.S. airlines might scoop up routes, offering early bird international prices. 2. Flexibility is key. Schedule buffer days and expect possible reroutes or changes. 3. Monitor alerts. Follow the DOT and airlines for filings and approvals. Changes can come quickly. Story 2. New $250. Visa integrity fee and ESTA hike. A new $250 non-refundable Visa integrity fee will be added to nearly every U.S. non-immigrant visa, including tourist, B1, B2, student, female and male, work, H1B, and exchange J visas, starting October 1, 2025, aligned with the new fiscal year.
This fee is mandatory, no waivers are allowed, and is charged in addition to existing application fees, e.g., the current $185 MRV fee for tourist visas.
That means a standard B1, B2 visa could now cost over $470 in total. While provisions suggest the fee might be refundable if travelers strictly obey visa conditions, departing the U.S. on time and avoiding unauthorized work, it's treated more like a security deposit, and how to claim refunds remains vague. The fee will also be adjusted for inflation annually starting in 2026. In parallel, the ESTA fee, currently $21, is under legislative review and is expected to nearly double to $40, according to a recent analysis by the Congressional Budget Office. Though not yet law, this proposal is gaining traction among lawmakers. Many industry experts warn that doubling ESTA's cost could act as a self-imposed tariff, discouraging visa waiver travelers at a time when U.S. tourism is already under pressure. Why does this matter? Upfront costs for visa travelers just surged by hundreds. It could suppress international tourism, but pump up domestic demand. Budget traveler hacks. 1. Time your visas smartly. Bundle business and leisure trips into one consular visit to reduce per-trip cost. 2. Domestically pivot. Seek cheaper U.S. destinations where international interest wanes. 3. Tap loyalty coverage. Some credit cards or reward platforms waive STA fees. Check before paying. Story 3. Surge of Australian travelers. Despite stricter U.S. immigration policies and rising political tensions, Australian travel to the U.S. has climbed 4.8% year over year, with a striking 8% jump in May 2025 compared to May 2024, according to data from the Australian Travel Industry Association. This growth spans leisure, family visits, and business travel. Holidays rose by 12%, visits to friends and family by 15%, and business trips by 8%. Interestingly, this spike arrives on the heels of a 6.2% drop in April, signaling a rebound in demand that had been pent up in May. It also occurs even as overall U.S. inbound tourism from other countries slumps. Canadian visits are down 114%. Forecasts suggest a 9% decline in total international arrivals, $13 billion in lost tourism spending. Some analysts warn that heightened border scrutiny, reports of tourists being questioned in detail or occasionally denied entry, may erode traveler confidence. Still, older Australians seem undeterred and are even embracing group or package tours, helping to sustain the May surge. In short, while the U.S. may face an overall international tourism slump, Australian demand remains surprisingly resilient, bouncing back strongly in May. making it a key piece in the complex puzzle of global travel recovery. Why does this matter? Growing demand from Aussies drives competition for seats, potentially pushing budget fares higher. Border checks are stricter. More scrutiny can mean longer lines and tighter travel windows. Budget traveler hacks. 1. Use off-peak times. Fly midweek or during the down season for better deal chances. 2. Enroll in global entry/pre-check. Breeze through security faster, especially when U.S. border enforcement tightens. 3. Track last-minute deals. Tools like Skyscanner and Hopper are great for mid-week seat dumps on routes with rising demand. 3 major shifts: airline route risks, visa fee chaos, and Aussie tourism surges. But armed with early bookings, smart visa timing, and airport fast passes, you can stay frugal and nimble. Want deep dives or planning help on any? Drop a comment below, like if you found this helpful, and don't forget to subscribe for weekly Frugal Travel insights. In recent travel news, the U.S. Department of Transportation has challenged Mexican Airlines, threatening to revoke antitrust immunity and restrict new routes, which raises the risk of fewer flights and higher fares on U.S.-Mexico routes. Meanwhile, effective October 1st, 2025, a new $250 non-refundable visa integrity fee will be added to most U.S. non-immigrant visas. The ESTA renewal fee is poised to nearly double from $21 to $40, which will significantly increase upfront travel costs. Lastly, despite tighter border policies, Australian travel to the U.S. surged nearly 5% year-over-year, peaking with an 8% jump in May, driven by robust demand across leisure, family, and business trips. Together, these developments highlight rising travel barriers and costs, but savvy budget travelers can offset them with strategic bookings, cost-saving tactics, and fast pass programs to stay ahead.